going to introduce myself and also my team members. Our project name is Ping Pong Launcher. My name is Tejas and roll number 957. My team members are Afridi and his roll number is 951. And another team member is Rohan and his roll number is 941. And finally one more member, that is Pradnya Nayak, and her roll number is 942. Then coming to problem definition. Our problem definition is to design a semi-automatic ball launcher machine which should be portable and it should launch the ping pong balls, which is also user friendly. The machine should launch 10 balls per minute. This machine is manufactured within 2 months and it also must be cost effective. The dimensions of machine are 1.5 into 1.5 into 1.5 feet and the weight of the machine must not exceed 2 kg. So it should launch the balls up to 10 meters and the speed controlling is with potentiometer. So we can alter the speed of the DC motor and launch the ball to the required distance. This is the function tree and function cluster. By looking at this, we can get to know the subsystems identified and their functions. First subsystems identified by us is storing unit. The main functions are holding the ball, allow the ball to pass and releasing the ball. Then next coming to the sensing unit. In the sensing unit, it acknowledges the user and count the total number of balls with the help of IR sensor. Then finally coming to the launching unit. In the launching unit, we are using the potentiometer to vary the speed of the DC motor and to launch the ball in the given direction and then launch the balls at a particular interval of time. Then coming to the subsystems identified. Here we have identified the 3 subsystems. One is storing unit to store and release the ball. Then sensing unit. Here we count the total number of balls launched and also acknowledges the user about the ball passing. Then finally coming to the launching unit. Here we can launch the ball at the required distance. These are the 4 concepts generated by us. First on concept design 1. Here we use the electricity to launch the ball and the DC motors. Then coming to the next design. Here we use the catapult mechanism to launch the ball. Instead of using the electrical energy, we use the mechanical energy. Then coming to the concept design 3. Here we also use the electricity, then the servo motor is used to launch the ball. Then finally coming to the 4th concept, which is selected by us. Here it is selected because it is cost expensive and handheld and eco-friendly. So here we can see the bug chart, and the concept 4 is having the highest weightage through all the objectives.
Hello everyone, my name is Afridi and I'm gonna explain you about the 3D model of our selected concept design. Our selected concept design mainly consists of 3 units. They are handling unit, sensing unit and finally launching unit. Here handling unit consists of an servo motor which rotates through the angle of 90 degrees after every 1 second, which enables the ball to store and release after every 1 second. And this handling unit is a funnel like structure because we stores the maximum number of balls it can accommodate, and the ball moves from handling unit to the sensing unit. Here sensing unit consists of an IR sensor which counts the number of balls which has been passed to this unit and displayed to the user. It also gives the indication of a ball passing to the user by using LED light which was connected to the Arduino. And finally the ball reaches the launching unit. Here launching unit consists of 2 DC motors. The speed of these 2 DC motors are varied by using a potentiometer, which helps the user to attain to get a maximum number of a distance that ball have to be covered. And these two DC motors are supported by an acrylic sheet which was rectangular in shape and consist of 4 holes, by which these acrylic sheets are supported by cylinder like structures, and this entire system was supported by this support, and they are get supported by these cylinder like structures. Thank you.
So it is the circuit diagram of our entire system. The main components are potentiometer, LED bulb, IR sensor, L298 driver, which is two-way motor driver for both the DC motors, servo motor, and finally the Arduino Mega. The L298 driver, which is connected to both Arduino Mega as well as breadboard, and which is further connected to the DC motors, and the breadboard is also connected to potentiometer, LED bulb, IR sensor, and the servo motor. It is the bill of materials for our entire system, which is cost expensive. In the subsystem 1, we use the one motor, one servo motor, one ball collector, and the ping pong balls, and finally the PVC pipe. In the subsystem 2, we have used one IR sensor, one LED bulb, and finally coming to the launching unit, that is subsystem 3, we have used one potentiometer, one L298 motor driver, which is two-way motor driver, 2 wheels, and the DC motor holder, which is made up of acrylic sheet, and finally the 2 DC motors and the nuts and bolts. It is the simulation of our entire system. These we have taken as input. One is constant, and it is the potentiometer value readings. This is output, that is display the count of balls. This is position of servo motor. This is for blinking of LED, and finally it is for the speed of the DC motor. The program behind the box is shown here, and the program behind the DC motor box is shown here. It is our motor sizing and battery sizing of the entire system. The motor sizing for DC motor. The weight of the ball is 5 to 10 raised to minus 3 kg, and the diameter of ball is 5 cm. After the calculation, the torque is 0.125 kg cm. Hence the required RPM of the motor is 1000 RPM. Then coming for the servo motor, the torque is 10 kg cm. So the required RPM of the motor is 0.16. Then coming for the battery sizing, the power required for the servo motor is 0.00167 watt, and the power required for the DC motor is 13.083 watt. Hence the total power consumption is 13.084 watt. This is the functional specifications of the entire system, which is the most important part. First function is store balls. To store maximum 7 balls. Length of the cylinder pipe is 10 cm, and the collector radius is 4 cm. Then releasing the ball. Servo motor allow the ball to release at the particular time of 1 second. Then third one is indicate the ball passing. IR sensor senses the ball, gives the output one, and LED blinks for 2 seconds. Then speed variation. 2 speeds are available, one is high, another is low, with the help of potentiometer. Then rotation speed. Motor rotates at 1000 RPM, then launches the ball. 6th is launching distance. The minimum launching distance is 5 meter and maximum is 10 meter. Hello ma'am, this is the entire simulation of our project. Here you can see that we have identified the 3 main subsystems. They are handling unit, sensing unit, and the finally launching unit. In the handling unit, we have placed the servo motor. The servo motor will allow the ball to pass from handling unit to sensing unit. It will changes its position from 0 degree to 90 degree and then back to its original position. Then coming to the sensing unit. In the sensing unit, we have used the IR sensor, which will help us to count the total number of balls. If the IR sensor senses the values 1, then we are going to increment the value of the C. and finally showing the total number of balls display here. And we have also used the LED, which will give the indication of the ball passing for 1 second. Then finally coming to the launching unit. In the launching unit we have used the 2 DC motors and one potentiometer. The potentiometer will helps to vary the speed of the DC motor. If we go on varying the inputs of the potentiometer, that is values. Here in the gain it will convert the 1/4 of original values, and then it is further connected to the data type of conversion. The data type of conversion converts the float type of data type into integer type, and finally connecting it to the DC motor. So the gain will help us to vary the speed of the DC motor from the initial values taken from the potentiometer. Now I am going to show the simulation of entire project. So it is the simulation of entire project. Then I am going to change its constant value to 0. So here you can see that this is the total number of balls that are launched, and here it is the position of the servo motor, which will change from 0 degree to 90 degree and then back to its original position, that is 0 degree. Here the LED is continuously blinking, that whenever the ball is passed, that is whenever the IR sensor senses the values on, the LED will blow. Here you can see that. Then now I am going to vary the speed of the potentiometer. I am giving it as value 500. So here the 500 input is given, then 1/4 of it is passed on to the gain and connecting to the data type of conversion. So finally connecting it to the DC motor. Here the DC motor speed is varying. Okay, thank you. Then finally I want to conclude that engineering exploration is a course through which our ideas get explored and we can implement it. So finally I want to thank our guide for successfully helping us to complete our project, and finally thank you for watching the video.